Daily Broadside, day 1016. I am currently on my way to New Jersey for a wedding, and I've got to get up Saturday morning at the crack of dawn, drive all the way back to North Carolina because I've got to be on stage at 8 o'clock that night in Greensboro at Joymongers for a 3-hour tour. So that's going to be riveting. Hopefully the DC area traffic allows me to get home in time, but we're going to see what happens, and we won't stop until we reach the top. I'll tell you something. I saw a brand new AutoZone yesterday, and I renew my objection to these places. If you really cared about your employees, which every time I go into a Napa or an AutoZone or an O'Reilly, O'Reilly or an Advanced Auto, it's always a new cast of characters. So the turnover must be worse than a damn diner kitchen, you know? So employee retention, you would think, would be something that they would want to focus on. So here's a tip for you there, pet boy type people. Put an awning over the front of your damn building, like a little, just big enough to go halfway, cover half of the car, you know what I mean? So that when people come in to get their batteries checked and it's raining, your employees and the customer don't have to get wet for 10 minutes. Or, hear me out, it's 9,700 degrees and they're running a code on your Toyota Highlander at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the back of your employee's neck is baking like a pan of risotto in a broiler. I don't know if you broil risotto, but anyway, it's hot. Care about your employees, like put a little shade over them, put a little retractable awning or something, maybe. But I was out there yesterday, I rode by, I was like, God, it's got to be hot out there just working on cars. I built a carport onto the front of my shop just so I didn't have to work on cars, in the sun when I had more than one car I was working on, and they all didn't fit in the garage and everything. So all I'm saying is care more about your people. And if you haven't ever seen Prince Charles' fingers, just go to Google and type in Prince Charles fingers. That is the most disturbing thing. It's, you ever seen like when, who was that guy? Oh man, I got Jeffrey Epstein in my head. Who's the guy that was the producer for all the films that went to prison, that would always make actual favors be a contract agreement between the people he hired and all that? Apparently he had some kind of gangrenous wiener or something. I don't know, but the court documents describe it as such. It's pretty off-putting when you read about it. And that's kind of what I envision his wiener being, a lot like Prince Charles's fingers. It's very off-putting. And you would think that somebody has all that money could find a way to not have so much water retention in their ringlets, you know what I mean? So there's that. And I was in a house yesterday or the day before, I don't recall, it doesn't matter, but they had all their places set out on the dining room table, the big plate, the dinner plate, the salad plate, the dessert plate, the butter plate, all the knives. There were like 17 different knives. There's a salad fork, a shrimp fork, a dessert knife, all this crap, the napkins, everything's laid out, the glasses. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, that looks really dumb. And B, if somebody comes over to eat, I got to get all this stuff and rinse it off because it's got dust on it. I mean, what is put the crap in the, why we put cabinets in kitchens? Little pro tip, to put your dishes in so they don't have to sit out in the open on your dining room table because I'm going to tell you what, if I come over to your house and I'm eating chicken cacciatore or tortellini tocino, whatever, and I taste dust in my food, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be happy at all. I went out for Mexican food last night and I had a peach margarita and then a raspberry margarita. And as soon as I got the raspberry margarita, I longed for the peach. The peach was, it was life-defining. The raspberry, it was hog swill. So you live and you learn. So there's that. So onward, tally-ho to Jersey-O. Y'all have a great one and get it.